Good evening, everybody. I'm back on here. I'm excited to share my day with you guys. I'm sorry I'm driving and I'm on the hustle, making it happen. It's been an amazing day today. I completed my 4th podcast. It comes out on Monday, and it was awesome. It was great. It was a great show. You guys are gonna love it. I've had a couple of experiences today with people that I've been speaking to, prospects, about what I'm doing right now. And I'm going to share some stuff that I've experienced today. And today, the same three things have been coming up. And I'm going to share them with you today because they're very important. And if you want to write this down, I would write this down so you can look at it every day. And these are the 3 things that I came up that if you focus on this and you follow these 3 steps, there's no way you can fail. It's impossible. Number 1, commitment. You have to make a commitment to what you're doing. I'm going to circle back and we're going to talk about commitment. Number 2, you got to be connected. You got to be connected to a system that you are plugged into every day, that you are growing in different areas of your life, whether it be personally, with business, with your people skills. There is multiple things I'm going to talk about, but you got to be connected. And number 3 is consistent action. Let's circle back to number 1, which is commitment. I'm going to tell you a good story about commitment. Today I reached out to a real good friend of mine that I've known in the industry for a long time already. And it's already been a few years that him and I haven't spoken for a while. It's been a few years. With COVID and everything, we disconnected. And while I was thinking of people to talk to, I thought of him today. And I found his information. I was able to get in contact with him. And we talked for a little while, catching up. And then I said, listen, man, I have to talk to you about something. There's something I want to show you. And I didn't really show him anything or tell him anything, but before I could get going, out of respect, after he listened to me for a few minutes, he says, Randy, I answered your call because you're one of those guys that we became friends, and when your name came up on my phone, we have a relationship. And him and I used to pound it together. We used to grind, go out there, work the business together. And you know that I respect you very much. And I heard you out. But I want you to know that I'm still an active advisor for the same company that you and I used to work for before. And I'm still active and I'm still working it. And it's been a long time. And I was blown away. I was like, wow. I go, I'm impressed. I go, I'm so proud of you, man. Congratulations. That is amazing. And I could feel in his voice the commitment, the strong commitment that he made from day 1 to completing his goal of building that business to achieve his goals. He plugged in very clearly. I don't need motivation. I'm building it. It doesn't matter who's quit. It doesn't matter who's not doing it anymore, Randy. I'm building it. And I was like, wow, man, that is amazing. And I spoke to him about my podcast, and I'm gonna have him on as a guest. You guys are gonna meet him, and let me tell you, wow, I was blown away. On the other hand, with commitment, just a little opinion that I have about that, because I respect his commitment. But there's something that I learned a long time ago, that you want to be open and you want to look when someone wants to show you something. I'm always open to look, but that's my opinion. I respect that commitment that he had. I stopped talking about my deal. I didn't bring it up anymore. I asked him for referrals before we got off the phone of what I needed, and that's it. We spoke. We got to get back together again. We got to keep talking. Let's not disconnect for such a long time. But man, did this guy have a commitment that was oozing through the phone. I was impressed. I was like, holy moly. That's how you have to be if you want to make it happen. Number 2, connected. Connected. You got to be connected. You got to be reading books, listening to books to help you grow. You got to be connected every day. You got to be listening to audio to help you grow, to pump you up. You got to be listening to audio and reading and listening and going through all of the audio that you can go through that has to do with the industry that you're in. If you're not plugged in and going to seminars and conventions and getting all of the information possible and going to see some of the leading speakers in the industry, in the personal development industry, if you're not investing into yourself, you're dropping the ball. You need to be investing into yourself when building your business. You gotta build you. Because when you build you, your business will blow up. Invest in you. You gotta be connected. And number 3, you gotta take consistent action. When you have your commitment and you're connected, and then you know there's a time when it's time to take action. There's no more need to get motivated. There's no more need to do any of those other things. Now it's time to take action doing what you learned from some of the audio, video, and the information that I was explaining about being connected. Well, now it's time to take that information and that knowledge and apply it. And you got to go out and you got to take action. And when I say consistent action, it doesn't mean that you got to be an animal constantly all day long, nonstop. No, that's not what I mean. Now, if you want to work that way where you're so aggressive, I'm the kind of guy that I am like on a mission. So anybody that comes in my vicinity that looks like somebody that's a player, I'm talking to them. But that's just me. But if you take consistent action, and what I mean is you do something every day, something, send a text message, make a phone call, put it in front of somebody every single day. And if you can do it multiple times a day, a couple text messages, a couple phone calls, let me tell you, in 90 days, you're going to say, wow, you gotta take action, consistent action every single day. Guys, I found, and I was introduced, what I mean is I was introduced to an opportunity that is unbelievable, amazing. I am so excited. I haven't seen anything like this in decades. This is off the chain, next level, incredible business opportunity. I'm going to be talking about it on here. I've already been cleared by corporate that I can talk about it on here. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of information. Anybody that's interested in starting something new and getting involved or starting their own business and working it and learning how to do it, I'm here. I'm ready to help you guys. If you want to know about what I'm going to be sharing in the future, all you've got to do is reach out to me, send me a message, send me a phone number. We can talk. We can work together. I'm ready. I am ready, guys. Let's rock and roll. Let's win. Have a great night, guys. God bless you, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.